Alright, yeah, I don't know what's going on. All I can tell you is the Fae are with me right now, and they want me to relay you guys a message. I'm trying to make out what the message is, but I just felt strong urge to press record for them. So if you're connected to the Fae / fairies, then stay tuned. But someone has been feeling like they've lost their spark or their sparkle or like their whimsy, and it's due to the life of being an adult. I'm channeling like a young adult, probably in their 20s to 30s. You can be older, but that's what I'm strongly getting right now. Yeah, just life of doing a lot of mundane things that you need to do to keep up with, life. Being an adult has kind of, you feel like is stripping away your like essence in a sense. But the Fae is saying it's not true. It's just probably like you need to recharge. You need to speak to the Fae. Give offerings to the Fae if you want to. And if you don't want to do that, tap into your inner magic somehow, some way. And only you know how to do that. They're saying it's not something that really leaves you. Your power is always within you. You just have to call it back. When we're doing things every day, even if you don't do magical type of work, like even if you just have like a regular 9 to 5 or you work a regular job, this is still an exchange of energy. So you can literally be giving out, like say you work at a call center. This is for example, like say you work at a call center. If you look at it in another way, it's still energy exchange. So you can come home from a long day of work, wherever you work, or if you work for yourself, whatever, and you can feel depleted energetically, and then you feel like you don't have any like time or space to do the things you really love. But like at the end of the day, they're saying you haven't really given yourself a chance lately. Yeah, my neck started itching as soon as I said that. You're not really giving yourself a chance to recharge. You're not giving yourself the benefit of the doubt either. Like, I know I keep saying like, I'm sorry. I'm trying to stop doing that. But, you're not as graceful with yourself as you used to be, they're saying. There was a period of time where you were doing really good at being graceful and, dusting yourself off and trying again and like, not taking life a little bit too seriously, but you probably gotten to a point more recently where you just feel depleted. And that's understandable because of what's going on in the world and like the heavy responsibilities you might have in this life. But sincerely, and that word is heavy, sincerely, they want you to pick it back up. They want you to reclaim your power. They want you to really reclaim yourself, because you have not lost your whimsical nature. You have not lost your fairy dust. It's just, life isn't linear. There's highs and lows to this. So I guess make this your time as you're watching this to kind of reclaim your power back. I like to say, like, when I'm feeling really, really low, like my energy's like done for, I like to repeat, I call all my energy back to my vessel. I call all my power back to my vessel. I call all my energy back to my vessel. I call all my power back to my vessel. Because when we're going on the world doing whatever work we come here to do, whatever, we are always exchanging energy. We're giving energy away to other people. That's like with like any type of work. And if you're not pouring back into yourself, cooking for yourself, like good food, keeping up with your space, making sure it's clean and making sure you take good care of your body in general, having better language for yourself, like speaking to yourself better, speaking to yourself with the magic. There's a gnat in here, and there might be some monitoring spirits that's been keeping an eye on you for some reason, but we're going to ignore that energy because that's inevitable sometimes. But make sure you know your capabilities of reclaiming your power. It's like they want me to keep repeating that. You can reclaim your power right now and forever. Just because you feel depleted does not mean it's a forever thing. You have to live the rest of your life in this energy, or the rest of the day in this energy. Yeah, the rest of the day. You could have like a shitty first half of the day, and then all of a sudden be like, you know what? I might not have all the time in the world in the rest of the day, but I'm gonna make do. Is that how you say it? I'm gonna make the best out of whatever time I have left out of this day. That gnat's getting on my fucking nerves. But yeah, I'm going to try my best. Try my best. You will try your best. And that is okay. They're also saying your best is enough. Not every day will look the same as far as like having a successful day. A successful day might look like, hey, oh my gosh, I like took care of myself, I cooked for myself, or I got in the shower, brushed my teeth, like I really took it, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes like mustering up the energy is hard. Energy work and keeping up with your own energy can be hard, especially when there are things placed on this earth that can be soul sucking. Because not everything we have to do here is necessarily fun or things we necessarily want to do. Like, nobody wants to fucking pay bills, realistically. Nobody wants to do certain tasks and stuff that are here on earth, but we gotta do it. And sometimes we dwell on like the negative aspects of having to do certain things, but sometimes, maybe changing your language, like, I get to pay this bill there, I am blessed enough to be able to pay bills. I am blessed enough to be able to take care of a home that I live in, whether it's yours or you live with somebody else. If you have a space at all, like, invite being grateful back into yourself again. They're saying, like, do not neglect the gratefulness, because I think that's like key. Like, that's the key seed right now. Like, as far as planting like new seeds for this season, just focus on what you're grateful for, just so you can keep inviting more things that you can be grateful for. I challenge you to name 5 things you're grateful for and really sit with that. And it doesn't even have to be a physical thing, like tangible items. They're saying like it can be like just how far you've come as far as setting boundaries, how far you come in any aspect of your life, skill wise, or like in your career. Like, you may not be where you technically want to be right now, whatever that means, but like you could be in a way worse place. They're saying you definitely could be in a way worse position, and I'm sensing the fact that you know that. You definitely know that. It's just more recently I'm getting, whoever I'm channeling, like, you just been feeling a little down, or just, and it can be like seasonal depression, but it's more just energetic. I'm sensing it could be like with maybe like some type of depression if you've gone through that, or like a depressive episode. I'm not trying to diagnose you or anything like that, but like more of that. But I'm sensing it's more like energetic, like, and needing to find and research ways to reclaim your power and call your power back to your body. Just by saying I call my energy back to my vessel, that is a statement, and that is a declaration. That is a mantra. That, yeah, reclaim your power now. Don't let it go to waste, and don't let other people just take. know when to pour back into you. I don't want to make this message too long, but they told me to press record. So I love you, and continue to find the magic throughout every day. And remember that magic is real.